need to do is go ahead and light these aquariums up, because not only do I want to see these shrimp looking beautiful, but I also want these plants to absolutely thrive. And that actually brings us to the part of the video, which is the title that I'm super excited to announce to you guys, and that is this Hygger Linkage Submersible Light. Yeah, it's probably one of the coolest lights you could get for a 10-gallon tank. I didn't even know it existed out there. As you guys know, I use a lot of Hygger lights. If you look at this cobalt rack, I use the Hygger lights on this rack. I also use the Hygger lights, like I said earlier, on my pond build. So I absolutely love Hygger, and when they offered to send this out to me for free and hook you guys up with a deal, I said absolutely. So let's go check this out and let me show you how it works. This is what you're gonna get when you open the box. So obviously you have the linkage submersible. There's a 2 light option and 3. I went with 3 because, as you guys know, I'm planning on using it on my Betta rack, the Betta bungalow rack. So we went with 3, and I just need to get 2 more to finish the rack off. But check this out. It has 3 different lights. They're full spectrum LED lights, so you can grow plants with them. They have 7 different colors in a cycle color mode where it'll cycle through all the different colors. And you can see on this remote, it's got 24/7. So it has like the morning sunrise and the evening sunset mode on there for you as well, with a timer built in. So you can do 6, 10, or 12 hours. Let's check it out.
This is a full spectrum light that has a sunrise mode, regular daylight, sunset, and then nighttime. So it has a timer on it, which means you don't need an external timer to run this thing. You can choose 6, 8, or 10 hours. It has 2835 and 5050 model lamp beads, which means it has a service life of about 50,000 hours. It also comes with 7 different color variations you can choose from, along with 5 brightness levels. There's 5 different ways you can mount it. You can put it inside the tank at the bottom. You can put it kind of sideways attached to the glass. You can put it on the back side on the outside of the tank, or even on top like a normal light. So a very versatile light that can be used in a lot of different ways.
The other thing that makes these lights so cool and honestly perfect for a 10-gallon tank is the different ways you can actually mount them to your tank and utilize them. So you could actually put them inside the water because they are waterproof. They're submersible. You can put them inside the tank itself, just like you see I have here. You can actually create like a backdrop lighting. So if you don't want it to be your main tank light, you can make it like a backdrop, and you can either put it at the bottom of the tank or on the back side outside of the tank if your tanks aren't painted. And then the other way is you could literally suction cup it to the back of the tank on the outside as well, which is kind of cool. And then finally, you can just mount it like a traditional light right on top. All that said, the fact that you can put them and install them so many different ways, they have 7 different colors, a cycle mode, they are submersible, you can put them inside the tank, and they have the sunrise and sunset, and you can even grow plants with them. That probably makes them one of the coolest lights you can get for a 10-gallon tank. I mean, doing a build like this, where I'm doing the Betta bungalow build, and I have 5 different tanks, imagine, I gotta get 2 more of these, but imagine all this with different colors cycling through. A customer's gonna come through and be like, whoa, what is this? Like, it's gonna catch people's attention, right? It's super, super cool. I've never seen a light like this before, where you can put it inside the tank and mount it so many different ways, and at the same time you can still use it like a good traditional light. And if the awesome part is you could take all 3 lights and you could even use them on a bigger tank, like a 20-gallon long or a 40. You just suction them on top, and you have 3 lights together, which makes one big light. So it's pretty cool, unique light that you can mount many different ways, has a bunch of different colors and a bunch of features for a super cheap price point. On Amazon, it's only for the 3, it's only like $27.99. That's absolute steal. The final thing I just wanted to genuinely say to you guys and mention, because I use these lights already. I mean, you can see it on my pond, you can see it on my 48-inch cobalt rack, and now this one, which I'm gonna get 2 more to finish over here, is they also come with a 2-year warranty. So if something happens within 2 years, you're gonna be taken care of and you're gonna be good.
I wanted to show you guys one more time in my fish room, cycling through the different colors. You can see there's all 7 different types of colors, and then there's a cycle mode. And then the final thing I wanted to show you was the brightness levels. Like I said, there's 5 different brightness levels that you can cycle up or down.
I'm going to go ahead and put these lights to the full test here at 10-gallon fish tank headquarters. One of these is going inside this top tank, so we're going to test that out. Then the other 2 are going to go on top of the tanks. The fact I can light 3 tanks, 10-gallon tanks, for only $27.99 plus a 10% discount, so you're saving an extra $3. So what, 25 bucks to light 3 tanks? That has a timer, 7 color options, 24/7 function, and a 2-year warranty. Absolutely crazy. So let's get it set up. First one is inside the tank. You can see it just suctions right onto the back of the aquarium. Now let me show you how you want to configure this so it can go actually on top and be used as a normal light. To use these as a normal light, all you have to do is pop these little suction cups off, flip them around, and put them on the front of the light. That's right, pop it off from the back, flip it around. Now we put it on the front, and you can see suction cups are on the front, and we can suction cup that to the lid. Light number one getting suctioned onto the top of the 10-gallon tank. It's right on there, bam. All right, let's do the same thing for light number three. Light number three, suctioned right on. Moment of truth. Let's see how good these things work. Let there be light. And there you have it. You can see we have, and this tank, man, really needs to get cleaned. But you can see we got the light on the inside right there. We got the light on top on both of these. And these are heavily planted, highly dense tanks. But let's go check it out. The Hygger light. So if you have a tank that's not like crazily planted, one of these is going to be great and work pretty well for your tank. Now, if you have it extremely dense and planted like this one, you can see that you're probably going to need two of these to really cover the full spectrum of the whole tank. I mean, but this is just like absolutely ridiculous. Look at all these plants everywhere. Super planted. And then you can see the top one, so bright here, but it's actually inside the tank. And you can see this tank, like I said, I just picked it up, needs cleaned. You can see there's a bunch of brown algae on the glass, so we'll get that cleaned up. But I mean, that is pretty cool. You can have a light inside your tank like that. Let's check out the colors. First one, we got red. Pretty cool. Blue. Green. Pink. Orange. Like light blue. And then this is the cycle color option. And it's just going to cycle through different colors here in the tank. Let me get you guys up close. We can see it cycling through the different colorways right now. But it honestly is really cool. I mean, check this out. Look at these shrimp. Look how sick that is. That light is inside the water, submerged inside the tank. The coolest way to do it would be to either have it back here behind, and I'll show you guys that setup, or actually physically have this mounted at the bottom of your tank as well. But pretty awesome. Here's another look when you have the light submerged inside the tank with an aquarium light on top, and then you just have it as like a cool little backdrop verse on the tanks. Look at that, super dope. All right, let's get this light and let's put it at the bottom and see how it looks. Here's the other way that I highly recommend using this aquarium light, and that's using it as like a mood effect. Look how, if I have it set, you can either have it set at the bottom of the aquarium at the back, or you can have it set up behind if your tank's not painted. Look at the mood it sets right there. Super cool. And then you can see the ones on top. And it's changing colors. Now let's just do normal white light and see how they look. And let's do the brightest setting and we'll do the dimmest. Oh my goodness, look at this. What? What? That is sick. No way. Super cool. Here's the light on the highest, brightest setting, just normal white light. So you can see on the jungle tank, if you have tons of plants, you're gonna need at least 2 lights for that one. If you have not a ton of plants like this one down here, it's perfect. And then if you wanna set the mood, I mean, look how cool that is, guys. That is the real reason, in my opinion, you wanna get this light. I mean, you could use it, if you have 10-gallon tanks that aren't super planted like that, and you wanna get real bang for your buck, 3 of those lights on all 10-gallon tanks, 27 bucks. It's like $10 a tank, plus the discount code at 10%, so it's like $25 to light all 3 tanks, which is crazy. Or, in my opinion, you get a normal Hygger light on top, and then whenever you wanna use it for the cool effect, you put it in the bottom of the tank in the back like I have it there. Or if your tank's not painted, you could put it back behind like I have it. But if it is painted, you do black tanks like I do, put it at the bottom of the tank back there, and look at the mood effect. Pretty sick. And there you have it. That is the Hygger Submersible Light. I think there's really 2 best uses for this light. And I know how I'm gonna use it, and I'll share that with you guys here in just a second. But best use number one is creating the background mood effect. So you could submerge it in the bottom of your tank with the light facing up, creating the mood effect like you see here at the top tank. Or best use number two, if you're on a budget, you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you can do it on top of the tanks. You just can't have a heavily dense planted tank, but it'll still be enough light to grow like small amounts of plants or low light plants for sure. So if you have 3 tanks and you're on a budget, you only want to spend about $25, this would be a really good light to go ahead and go with. So pretty cool. I'm gonna be using it on the Betta bungalow build. So I need to get 2 more of them, and then we're gonna put 1 light in each of these tanks, creating a cool background, kind of a cool atmosphere. And then we're gonna do cool Hygger lights on top of the back of each tank as well. So that's how I see this light being used best. Now, this comes to the next part of the video. You guys get hooked up with a special deal. I'm always saying how much I appreciate your guys' support and how every time you watch a video or become a member, all that money I get goes right back into building this fish room and doing these videos that you see, right? I appreciate it a ton. There's a couple reasons I started this channel. Reason number one is I really love fish, shrimp, and plants. Like, I'm very passionate about it. I got into it in college, had to take a break because of work, had to travel, got busy, life, and finally I was in a spot where I could build the fish room that I always dreamed about. And this is what you guys are seeing on the channel. We're building the fish room of my dreams. That said, I appreciate your guys' support immensely. You know, you guys buying fish, shrimp, and plants on my website, you becoming a member on my member wall, that helps me out. Just watching the video, I get ad revenue from, and it's mind-blowing. At the beginning of the year, my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers and get enough watch hours to be able to get monetized, and we surpassed that immensely thanks to you guys watching this video. And I really appreciate it. You guys are always giving to me, and for the first time, I actually get to give back to you guys. You know, Hygger hooked me up with this light thanks to all your guys' support, and then they're being able to give you guys a discount, which is super, super cool. So shout out to Hygger. We went ahead and put them on our member wall because I appreciate them a lot. I already used them a lot even before this, but Hygger is giving you guys a discount, 10% off your order with Hygger10. That's right, Hygger10. Use the link in the description down below and go to their website, use Hygger10, and you get 10% off your first purchase. Plus, for every $10 you spend, you get $1 back off your second purchase. So pretty cool deal. Awesome deal to be able to hook you guys back up because I really appreciate all the support. So go check it out. If you need a light, budget light, or any type of light, go use that link, use the discount, use the points, and that's a small token of my appreciation back to you guys. Last thing for you guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got tons more builds, videos, tips, tricks, and things that we're gonna be doing in this fish room. You guys can see I'm building the fish room of my dreams thanks to all of your guys' support. Everyone who buys on 10gallonfishtanks.com uses the associate links in the description down below, or just watching these videos. But special shout out to my channel members. For $1 a month, we got the Nano Bubblers. They get early, members only Facebook group, Discord, and members only live streams. For $4.99, the mid-level Water Squad members, which our newest one is River and Root Aquatics, they get members only live streams, Facebook, Discord groups, but they also get 10% off my website, plus early access to every video I drop in real time. Really appreciate you guys a lot. As always, check the link in the description down below for products I've used either currently or in the past. I do earn a small commission that, so it does help me out. On top of that, go check out 10gallonfishtanks.com. I have fish, shrimp, and plants that I can ship anywhere in the US. Hope you guys have a great week. If you use the lights and you like them, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Betta Bungalows, peace out.
What's up, yo? Buddy. Need some fish, bro. Then you gotta go to the 10-gallon fish pro. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks, yeah. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks. All day long. Shrimp, blue shrimp, yellow shrimp too. Green shrimp, orange shrimp, and a snowball zoo. We got fish, y'all. We got fish, dog. We got it all. Tuxedo koi, guppy, white cloud, minnow, long fin, white cloud, pygmy corridora, panda cory, stir by cory, albino cory, coolie loach, green cuba, tyrus boris, celestial pearl, danio, and emerald dwarfers bora, pea puffer, clown, killie, sparkling goat or me.